Nestled along the winding banks of the Nile, ancient Egypt stands as one of the world's oldest and most intriguing civilizations. Its story is written not just in stone and sand, but in the very heart of human imagination. For centuries, the mysteries of Egypt have inspired explorers, scholars, and dreamers alike, drawing us back to a land where myth and reality blend seamlessly. For over 3,000 years, the Egyptians mastered survival, built empires, and dreamt of immortality. Their civilization rose and fell with the rhythm of the Nile, enduring through countless dynasties, invasions, and revolutions. Theirs was a world of innovation and ambition, where the impossible became possible, and the ordinary was transformed into the extraordinary. Today I'm taking you on a whirlwind journey through their captivating world, from the pharaoh's power to the daily grind of the common folk and the secrets of their afterlife. We'll uncover the stories behind the faces carved in stone, the rituals that shaped their days, and the beliefs that guided their souls into eternity. Whether you're fascinated by the grandeur of the pyramids or the delicate artistry of a painted tomb, there's something here for everyone. Let's start at the beginning. Imagine a time when the world was young, and the desert winds whispered secrets across the sands. The story of Egypt is a tale of unity, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Picture this: 5,000 years ago, two kingdoms, Upper and Lower Egypt, united under one ambitious ruler, Narmer. This unification wasn't just a political event, it was the birth of a nation that would shape the course of history. Narmer's victory was immortalized on the famous Narmer Palette, a symbol of power and divine right that still fascinates historians today. The Nile was their lifeline, flooding like clockwork and turning desert into farmland. Each year, the river's gentle rise and fall brought rich black silt to the land, making it one of the most fertile places on earth. Without the Nile, there would be no Egypt, no golden fields, no bustling cities, no grand temples rising from the sand. Thanks to this river, Egypt flourished. The people learned to harness its power, developing irrigation systems and agricultural techniques that fed millions. The Nile was more than a river. It was the heartbeat of a civilization, the thread that wove together the lives of pharaohs and peasants alike. And with prosperity came writing, those famous hieroglyphs, so the Egyptians could record their stories for eternity. Hieroglyphs weren't just a way to communicate, they were a sacred script, believed to hold magical power. Scribes, highly respected in society, chronicled everything from royal decrees to love poems, ensuring that the voices of Egypt would echo through the ages. Now, religion wasn't just a part of life, it was life. Every sunrise, every harvest, every breath was seen as a gift from the gods. The Egyptians believed their world was filled with divine forces and that maintaining harmony with these powers was essential for survival and prosperity. The Egyptians worshipped a whole caste of gods, from Ra, the sun god, to Osiris, lord of the afterlife. Each deity had their own stories, symbols, and temples. The gods were everywhere. In the sky, in the river, in the very stones of the earth. Their myths explained the mysteries of life and death, love and loss, order and chaos. Temples weren't just for show, they were hubs of rituals, offerings, and festivals. Priests performed daily ceremonies to honor the gods, while ordinary people brought gifts and prayers, hoping for protection and favor. These sacred spaces were alive with music, incense, and the flicker of torchlight, connecting the earthly and the divine. Mummification? That wasn't some gruesome hobby. It was a sacred science, designed to guarantee safe passage to the next world. The Egyptians believed the soul needed a preserved body to live forever. Skilled embalmers carefully prepared the dead, wrapping them in linen and placing them in ornate coffins, surrounded by amulets and treasures for the journey ahead. Of course, nothing says Egypt quite like the pyramids. These colossal structures have stood for millennia, defying time and the elements. They are more than tombs. They are symbols of ambition, faith, and the enduring human spirit. These weren't just stone mountains, they were the ultimate monuments to the power of the pharaohs, like Khufu, and their quest for immortality. The Great Pyramid alone was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years, a feat of engineering that still amazes us today. Each block, each chamber, was part of a grand design to ensure the king's soul would rise to the heavens. Still, it's easy to forget the thousands of workers and craftsmen who toiled under the desert sun, turning visions into wonders that still boggle the mind. These laborers weren't slaves but skilled builders, engineers, and artists, working together in a spirit of community and pride. Their legacy is written in every stone, every carving, every shadow cast by the pyramids at sunset. But life wasn't all about gods and kings. Beyond the palaces and temples, the real heartbeat of Egypt was found in its villages and fields where ordinary people lived, worked, and dreamed. Most Egyptians were farmers, artisans, or laborers. They rose with the sun, tended their crops, crafted beautiful objects, and built the world around them. Their skills and dedication made Egypt strong, and their stories are just as important as those of the pharaohs. Families gathered by the Nile, markets bustled with traders, and women played crucial roles at home and in society. Children learned from their elders, and communities celebrated together with music, food, and festivals. Life in ancient Egypt was rich and full, shaped by tradition and the rhythms of the land. Their world was vibrant, creative, and surprisingly familiar. From the jewelry they wore to the stories they told, the people of Egypt expressed themselves in ways that still resonate with us today. Their art, music, and literature reveal a society that valued beauty, humor, and the bonds of family and friendship. Art and architecture, pure genius. The Egyptians mastered the use of color, form, and symbolism, creating masterpieces that have stood the test of time. Their tombs and temples are like open books, filled with stories of gods, heroes, and everyday life. From colorful tomb paintings to towering temples like Karnak, Egyptians obsessed over balance and symmetry, reflecting their belief in a well-ordered universe. Every column, every statue, every wall was carefully planned to honor the gods and ensure harmony in the world. Their architecture wasn't just functional, it was a reflection of their deepest values and dreams. Their legacy? It's everywhere, buried in the sands and woven into our own culture. From the Rosetta Stone to Cleopatra's Needle, echoes of Egypt can be found in museums, art, and even our language. The discoveries of archaeologists continue to reveal new wonders, reminding us that the past is never truly lost. Ancient Egypt may have faded, but its mysteries and marvels still captivate us to this day. Every year, millions of visitors walk in the footsteps of pharaohs, marvel at the treasures of Tutankhamun, and gaze in awe at the Sphinx. The allure of Egypt is timeless, a bridge between the ancient and the modern. So, what secrets might still be waiting under the desert sun? Only time will tell. As we continue to explore, dig, and dream, the sands of Egypt may yet reveal stories that will change our understanding of history and ourselves. The journey through ancient Egypt is far from over. In many ways, it's only just begun.